Stossel Matter segment, tiny new study called Civility in America, conducted by a number of PR firms, has this headline: "We are a mean country." 95% of Americans believe we have a civility problem. 71% believe civility is worse than it was just a few years ago, and 70% believe the internet encourages mean behavior. Earlier today, Jesse Waters put the survey to the folks.
What's the definition of incivility according to you?
Not being polite, cordial to other individuals.
Being disrespectful to people, not treating people in human behavior.
When people are invasive of your space.
What is incivility in your opinion?
Incivility would be no idea.
You see it just walking around your neighborhood, going to the store, going to your job.
I see a lot of incivility towards celebrities, not letting them live their lives.
I think uncivil behavior is all over our world right now. The media, Congress, everywhere. I don't think it's one party. I think it's both parties.
Parents have a lot to do with the children. They raise them without respect.
I think the internet is just full with a lot of garbage. That's why all this bullying stuff's going on too, you know? We didn't have that in it. You had to say face to face.
People like being condescending to others. I think it makes them feel better and superior.
Bill, you're the man. Stay in balance all day long.
Thank you.
Wait, Stossel, I love you too, Stossel.
Something wrong with that guy. Now, here now to analyze. No, he's a good guy, John Stossel. So this basically is about high tech. That's what I think. That the people in the survey have noticed a change because we're addicted to high tech. And let me give you a couple of examples. 87% think it's uncivil if you're having a conversation with someone in person, like I'm talking to you. You're not listening, but I'm talking to you, and that's uncivil for you. And then you pick up a phone call when the phone rings. That's uncivil. Okay. All right? Would you say that incivility?
If the phone rings, you have to answer it. If you make a call,
you say, "Excuse me." This is what I do. "Excuse me, let me, to see if it's my house is burning down." And then you say, "Look, I have to call you back because I'm having a conversation with Stossel," whereupon the other person would laugh and say, "You kidding me?" All right. Now, 86% say it's uncivil when you're eating a meal, all right, and the phone rings and you interrupt the meal to get the phone.
I agree.
Okay. But this is what's happening all over the place, and this is what I think is happening into the country.
Give me a break. I mean, you're a crotchety old man complaining about things.
Are you
Your
going to
show is
throw
not
the
civil.
kids off the lawn again? Is that what you're going to do to me again?
I watch your show because you're not civil to people. Okay. The first time I was on this show, you said, "Tell the truth for once in your life." My first time.
Let me defend this.
You called me a pinhead.
You are a pinhead. All right? I never said this was a civil show, and nobody forces anybody to watch it. Okay? So you are choosing to watch incivility
because
here. It's different than when it's imposed on you.
Well, to get in someone's space, as that woman said, I agree. But when you say politicians should be more civil, and Obama says that, that's Republicans and Democrats agreeing to take all our money and our freedom. We have differences. It's good we argue about them.
I don't disagree with that. I think robust debate makes this country stronger. But I'm talking about individual behavior. Here's another one. 72% of Americans consider cursing to be uncivil. All right? Now, everybody curses. Not everybody. Sister Lorana doesn't, but most people do. All right, I do. You do. But we don't go to arenas and sit next to 8-year-olds and yell obscenities like they do in America now all the time. It's awful.
Oh, it's not all the time. And
every game I've been to in New York in the past 10 years, there's some jerk yelling the F word in front of little kids.
They see you and they get worked up.
No. You blame it on me. You know what I'm talking about.
You were screaming at Alan Combs on this show, calling him a liar.
Anybody would. And again, who's dragging people in to watch The Factor? This is an option.
This is not new. Thomas Jefferson supporters called John Adams a blind, bald, crippled, toothless man. There's always been incivility in discourse, and good. I lived in Oregon where people would say, "Oh, isn't it a beautiful day all the time?"
And
I was
raining.
bored.
It was raining.
I had to come to New York to get some edge.
Here's the difference. I agree that edge is good, it's stimulating, and people should be effervescent in their conversation, but not rude, and not trying to hurt other people's feelings. And that is more. You ever go to these chat rooms on the internet? Have you seen this vile stuff?
It's anonymous, so people say
There's no
awful
excuse
things.
for this, and this is getting into the kids, and this is where we're going wrong.
And violence is going down in America, so I don't see the problem.
Okay. Well, that's because you're a pinhead. Okay,
Look at that smile.
Stop. All right, and the survey on incivility asked specifically about Fox News, and Stossel brought it up. We're going to have you the results in the tip of the day later on. Plenty more ahead as a fact of moves.